The seeker. Yes, now I see. I found it now. Is a guru necessary? Maharshi. As long as you consider yourself to be an individual, a guru is needed to show you that limitations do not bind you, and that is your nature, to be free from limitations. Another visitor asked, actions are bonds. It is impossible to be without this or that type of activity. And so the dependence continues to grow. How should I act under such circumstances? Maharshi. It is necessary to act in such a way so that the dependence doesn't increase but weakens. It must be an unselfish act. Selfish action is always based on the fact that you do not explore deeply the nature of your thoughts, but act from a superficial mind. When you look for the roots of your thoughts, you get to the root that lies behind the thoughts. And this is the feeling of self. When you explore the sense of self, you come to the fact that it's empty. Its base is void, and you can no longer act selfishly. You are even ridiculous and ashamed to act selfishly. From the point of view of the inner emptiness of awareness, the inner divine radiance and light that is being opened in you, it is simply stupid and ridiculous to even act selfishly, even ashamed, because your inner light of awareness doesn't accept it. Your inner light of awareness shows you everything. You cannot act selfishly when you have found the root of your thoughts. And then the issue of behavior arises. How should you act from this state? How? Having found the root of your thoughts and being freed from selfish attitudes, how to act correctly. Behavior is the most challenging section of the teaching. This means that you must form your own kriya-shakti, iccha-shakti, based not on the mind, not on the ego, not on the basis of karma, not on karmic impulses, vasanas, but based on natural awareness, pure vision, perception of the game. And often, what happens to beginners? Sometimes they are discouraged by the new vision and lose action in the view, lose action in awareness. They just don't understand how to act. And they let everything go. They say, I let everything go and that's it. Everything is transcendent and that's all. And this is an indicator of a certain level achieved. They have realized that action doesn't solve anything, and that they do not need fruits and results anymore. The feeling of the doer dissolves. They realize that they no longer needed hopes and fears associated with doing, with obtaining fruits and results. It is much more important for me to be in awareness and in the view. But this is still not perfect. Perfection is the ability to perceive the game and operate iccha and kriya-shakti, conducting the divine will, but at the same time without a sense of a doer, without hope for fruits and results, on a completely different level, to become a conductor of the divine will, divine wisdom and divine actions, to become a conductor of the three forces, jnana, iccha and kriya-shakti. Thus, it will no longer be an action in the usual sense. All duality of a doer and an action is already being dissolved at the stage of making the great decision. It means to become a cosmic player of Shiva, to join the divine play, Lila, to become one of the centers onto which the lila, the divine play, is projected. One of the visitors asked Sri Bhagavan, "People give God some names. They say that such a name is sacred, and its repetition is the merit of a person. Is it true, Maharshi? Why not? You bear the name to which you respond, but your body was not born with a name inscribed on it, and doesn't tell everyone that it is called like this. And yet the name is given to you. You are responding to it because you have identified yourself with it. Therefore, the name still means something and is not just a fiction. Similarly, the name of God is also effective. To repeat a name means to remember what it means, and hence comes the merit of repeating the name.
Jaya Sadguru Data Namo Data Kriya Bhagavan Namo Data Kriya Bhagavan Om Dram Dattatreya Namaha 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 Jaya Sadguru Dada Namo Dattatreya